So I live in a zone 9A, and it really doesn't matter. What matters is how cold an area gets as well as how hot an area gets. And when it comes to Japanese maple trees, they do typically prefer 75 degrees being the high, and anything above that, you start to see some heat stress, which comes in the forms of scorching leaves as well as possible dieback. And one thing to remember is that these are understory trees, meaning they're typically found underneath the canopy of other trees or forested areas, which tend to be a lot cooler than open areas, like 10 to 30 degrees cooler. In my area, we don't really get too many 90-degree days in a single year, meaning I can grow these guys in full sun, although they would do best with some afternoon protection. Japanese maple trees can handle down to 0 degrees, but when you start getting into the negative, that's where you start seeing some dieback, as it's far too cold for them. In fact, the whole tree can die off. But if your area doesn't get cold enough to where they can have a dormancy period, the tree just won't have enough energy to thrive and do its best, as these are deciduous trees and they need that dormancy period.